This particular unit is a 4-way vault mount unit, fully automated. It has 4 ways with vacuum fault interrupters, with visible disconnects in series, with motor operators, so everything can be operated remotely. It has current transformers on all ways, and it has voltage pickups. So all switching, interruption, and sectionalizing can be done remotely and or locally. The unit's made of 304 stainless steel, as all our units. It's raised up for this height for this particular client for cable training. They actually bring the cables through the base, and they're all at operating heights, and it makes it very easy for them to drop this into the vault, mount it to the wall, and terminate all the cables. Let me show you the operation of the unit. You'll notice this unit already has windows in the top sill for the customer to put their fault indicators in. Everything is all pre-wired with control power. So all the customer has to do is bring in their high voltage cables, connect their high voltage cables, put their fault indicators in, and add their communications platform, which they happen to use a radio. Let's go and look at the control box now. This unit is using 501.2s for overcurrent protection. You'll notice we have toggle switches here which allow the relays to be locally blocked. Not only when they're in the block position, they block them locally, it also sends a signal back to SCADA to tell them that the overcurrent protection is blocked. It allows the line personnel, if there's a problem with an overcurrent relay and a breaker tripping, that they can actually flip the switch and block the tripping of the relays. You'll notice we have lights here for our motor operators. All 4 ways are locally controlled. And now I can open way 1. And then I can close way 1. We know we have a local remote switch, so when it is in remote, you have no local operation. It's all operated by SCADA. When you put it in local, you have local operation, and it also goes back to the SCADA master and says that the device has now been put in local operation. We have our power management module, which is for testing the battery. It does puts a long-term load on the battery to give you a battery life and project out how long the battery is going to last. We also have here plugs here for our pendant cord here. This pendant here happens to be 50 feet. Just some open and close. Allows the customer to plug in and operate any of the ways from up to 150 feet away from this gear. Again, you'll notice we have an operate switch. It's in the test position. It allows us to power up the whole control and test the whole unit locally before it's installed, so it can be tested in the yard by the techs and SCADA personnel. So it gets done, it gets tagged, and then the line personnel can take it out to the site and install it. The 2 501.2s we have here, all our switches, power management module, switch controls, power and toggle switches. We have a DAQ RTU that's gathering all the information from the relays and from the sensors to do all the calculations. Heater in all our cabinets so we don't get condensation and raining inside our cabinets. Convenience outlet so they can plug in their laptop when they're downloading information or programming any of the devices. We have batteries in here. Battery backup on this particular unit is 8 hours. We go up to 24 hours backup on our units when we go to bigger batteries when we This particular unit has a 10 amp power supply in it. This power supply will run the unit without the batteries and will operate it fully. So if we have dead batteries, we're still operational as long as we have AC power available.